right, 12:17 here on Edmonton Sports Talk. It is the Oil Stream, brought to you by Boston Pizza. It was a good time. What do we think of the draw? Reed and I were very into it.
I could tell.
We had the world ratings out. It took us 2 pots before we realized that they were listed in order of their world ranking. We're looking at it. I said, I think this is based off the world rankings. And Reed's like, let me look that up. So, yeah.
Good job,
You're just going to let that music keep playing, Nance, or what?
Yeah, let it roll.
I just got excited when you're talking about the World Cup. And
Yeah, we will. Well, it was, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, Canada's group.
that last pick really screwed them.
If it's Italy, right?
If it's Italy, because Italy's, listen, they've struggled, but they're still considered a world class.
They're still
right.
Italy.
Yeah.
Damn right.
But for me, like, honestly, guys, like, if Canada can open the World Cup with Italy, that to me is awesome. We have a big Italian population.
Oh, like from a buzz perspective.
Yeah, it would be.
But you want to start it with an L, though?
No, I know. But that's why, like, I think they can beat Qatar. I think they can beat Switzerland. At worst, draw them.
Yeah.
That's how we were hoping for one of the other, not the qualifying UEFA teams. We were hoping for another team because they could beat them.
That's the thing. So you would draw with Switzerland and then have 2 wins. Now it's
Yeah.
probably going to be a loss, hopefully a draw. Maybe a win against Switzerland. Switzerland's what, 17th in the world?
Yeah, and Switzerland's not known for, they don't score a lot. They're
Same
well
with Italy.
structured. Yeah.
Italy doesn't score a lot.
But I just think, and you got to keep in mind, there's a lot of best thirds. So Canada, I still think they got a favorable
Okay, wait,
group.
sorry. What you said? Best thirds?
Yeah. So there's,
What's that mean?
I don't know.
I think there's like 4 best third place teams that
Oh, the
advance.
top third team. Yeah.
So Canada has a good, but they have to beat Qatar.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think Maddie walked by me and said Qatar is like an automatic 3 points.
Yeah, and the bad thing is, though, boys, that they're going to start with their hardest opponent right away.
Is that bad, though? Like, what if they have a good result?
Because it's good if you can, like, say they got Qatar first, you bang 3 points, you're feeling good, right?
Yeah.
I see what
And
you
then
mean.
the pressure mounts if you.
But I
lose
thought you
that
said it
first
was.
game.
I thought you said it was good that they get Italy.
No, I love that they would play it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Just for the buzz, the vibe.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
They're playing one of the
But that's not ideal to of
top
what you
countries
want. Yeah.
in Europe, right? And then you got Matthew and Tommy here who are Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be.
I don't have a real allegiance to Italian soccer, though. I've never really had one.
Well, Poland is in it too.
So you just
No
have an allegiance to like the
whatsoever
Italian
Polish.
lifestyle.
yeah.
So like you'll cheer for Canada.
Yeah, I'm 100% all in on
okay.
Canada at the World
Yeah.
Cup. 100%. Like, I hope they beat Italy if they play Italy. I'm not
Now Italy could
Polish
still not
fan
get there.
in
Yes,
soccer.
They'll
Yeah.
likely get there, but they could still not get there.
I mean, of the 4 teams, you'll probably pick them, but I mean, anything could happen. I think they take Northern Ireland first. If they win, they advance, and they got to play another game to make
Right.
it to the World Cup. So
Right.
it's not guaranteed Italy's going to go through.
Like, there are some countries in there, like Cabo Verde. We were saying, like,
Yeah.
where did
Like
they
that's
come
why I
come
hate
to
that
Canada
they
couldn't get
expanded the
them?
World Cup because it's really watered down.
Like should that
the 48
country be in the
No,
world? No, it
they're
doesn't seem
gonna
like
get-
it.
And then you were saying, like, what's the population of Curacao? And,
Yeah, and how many people are in Macedonia?
well, none, because it doesn't exist.
What, did you hear
Macedonia,
that?
different story.
Wayne, how about Wayne? Eh?
Come on, boy. Yeah.
did fine.
Waiter called it Macedonia.
He
So, like,
did fine.
I mean, you probably should know how to pronounce the possible countries
he
you're going to
even
be
made
rated.
a joke after.
And they're like, Jordan? Didn't you see that one?
Oh, I didn't see that one. We might have
Wayne
still been
did?
laughing at Macedonia. He said, what did he say?
He said Jordan. And then the girl's like, Jordan. And then he had another one too. But I mean, they're hard to pronounce, I guess.
Yeah, North Macedonia. We were all sitting, we were all in the
Oh, you
boardroom
guys
watching.
screamed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we were killing ourselves laughing, man. Ties it nicely to the oil stream.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about the world, but I know it's not Macedonia. Oh, I didn't know there was a
you know
North
stuff.
one.
You're a smart guy.
But, yeah.
You didn't know there was a North Macedonia.
Didn't Italy lose to North Macedonia?
They did last
Yeah,
World
it was
Cup,
awful.
yeah.
Is there also a South Macedonia?
No,
good
there's just
question.
Macedonia.
Yeah. There's North Macedonia, and then there's just Macedonia.
That's right.
2 different areas.
Way different.
All right. Well, I'm glad you had fun with that, Hernan.
Yeah, it was good.
And what do you got coming up in EST afternoons later?
Well, we'll talk with Ben Steiner. He covers the MLS
'Kay.
and World Cup soccer for Sports Illustrated.
Nice.
And Drew Mandel tee up the Winnipeg Jets from the Illegal Curve Hockey Show.
Ah, nice.
Highlights, lowlights.
Lots of highlights
Yeah.
today, right?
Oh, it's just all highlights today, right?
Hey,
Very good.
It is. It's amazing when the best offensive player in the world
Shoots a
the
puck.
puck. Eh?
I know.
What happened?
It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Like he should have minimum 5 shots on goal every game.
That cashed
Right.
so quickly.
He was
yesterday.
averaging just under 3.
Yeah.
And last night he had 7. You're telling me McDavid can't have 5 shots on goal whenever
Easily.
the hell he wants?
Easily.
Of course he can.
And just look at the goals. Look at the Cord guys. And we'll break it down in highlights. The Cord's expecting the pass.
Yeah.
He's cheating a bit because he never
Gager
shoots.
called that yesterday on 2 Guys.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys going to do with Coob after this Pinto
Oh,
thing?
that Pinto.
Like, we
pick.
were cashing, all the bets yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, but in fairness, Pinto got hurt in the first period.
It doesn't matter.
I know.
You think it matters if Pinto gets hurt or not?
And it was a good
Why did he not take an oil? All he had to do was be like, Nuge assist.
Yeah.
And it was a good.
What was the number? Gager was asking me what the number was. I didn't know.
I think
It was boosted
I mean,
pretty
with
good.
3 points on McDavid.
I think it
I think
was
it was in the
close to
600s.
plus 700 or 800.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm
I
all
told
over
Gager
that.
I'd suspend Coob today if I was on your guys' show. Like, what's that about?
Well, yeah,
Like,
because we had the 3 points, Draisaitl goal, and
Yes.
the Pinto assist.
yeah, like unbelievable. If there was an SD for stupidest addition to a parlay, the Pinto, like that just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I love Coob.
Yeah.
Zacticum, he's a beauty, but my God, man. That's atrocious. All right, let's dive into it here. We've still got like 35 minutes. So lots to get into from this game last night. Shout out to Maddie and Eric and Redbeard who popped by and Hernan
Great show.
for the World Cup draw coverage. And look, it's a massive event. Canadian men are in it. They're not going to be walked over. You hope,
Right.
So we're going to be following that quite a bit. Deskra says that $50 free bet on the early bird bet was, so that was 4-1.
Boom.
So congratulations, you won $200 on that one. That's nice. The fact that Play Alberta boosted a McDavid goal from plus 150 to plus 190
Saw that.
was awesome. Like that
Saw
is
that.
they boosted it by 25%. More than that, actually, I guess it would have been on the 150. They boosted it by almost like 33%. Which is nuts.
They're feeling generous.
And the best part about it, I messaged them. I'm saying, hey, can I get the McDavid boosted to? It's at plus 150 right now, pre-boost. And I was thinking like, boost it up to 160, 165. Their odds making team replies to me in our chat and goes, "Will 190 work?" I was just like,
Yep.
yeah, plus 190 will work. Thank you very much.
juicy.
So that was nice as well. Obviously, all of Edmonton Sports Talk is brought to you by Play Alberta. Didn't watch as much of the postgame last night as I did a couple of nights ago. There's a bunch of stuff going on. But, Tommy, I have to say that, for the most part, it's probably pretty positive.
Yeah, it
And then I
was.
popped back in at one point. Everybody's bitching about Trent Frederick. And I was like,
Yeah.
they won 9-4.
It came.
Hey, you want to talk about something? Maybe Pickard. I don't know what you do with that guy. But, just let Frederick sit for a night.
and we did eventually say that. We
Yeah.
said, okay, like they won. We should be talking about positives here. And we did. We did for a good hour, but there was like a 4-minute gap there where, because a couple of Frederick texts came in. Because it's those who are like, great win, nice to see, looks like they're rounding the corner and getting back on track, but Frederick.
No, and they're not wrong on Frederick, but I was just like, we're going to have that conversation for 7 years. Didn't need to have it after they scored 9 last night.
But we did hit on it just really quickly. If you want to have one detractor about the show yesterday, probably the Frederick stuff. Other than that, it was very positive for good reason. Listen, last Tuesday, people were leaving that building in disgust with 10 minutes left in the third period.
as they should have.
Yesterday, as I'm getting ready to set up at the satellite studios, I'm walking out and people are leaving with joy and glee and happiness and didn't want to rush home because
want
they
to
want to
stay and
drive
chant
safe.
for 10.
Yeah, and they want to chant for 10. So, no, it was a way different vibe than the Dallas game, and rightly so. Swainer sent this stat in. That was the first time the Oilers held a lead since November 1st at home.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Since
they
that game
played a
against
lot
Chicago.
on the road.
They're on the road a lot in November, but that was
Jeez.
the Oilers, until last night, did not have a lead.
At home since
At home.
November 1st.
Yeah, whatever the
So do we stop
game-
saying, they play well at home?
well, they're 6-3-2 at home, so they are good at home, but
Well, not if they didn't have the lead for over
it was
a month.
the
but,
Chicago
yeah.
game was the last time they had a lead at home.
Well, hopefully you don't have to worry about ridiculous stats like that much more. Like,
Swainer
hopefully they
digs
start
up
to
great
play better.
ones. Yeah.
I said that. So let me ask you this, Tommy. And if you're watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. That would be great. If you are listening on TuneIn or iHeart or EdmontonSportsTalk.com, 780-218-9999 is the oil stream presented to you by Boston Pizza. With the weather out today, why not stay in and order from that new Boston Pizza holiday menu? I think you'll really like it.
Holiday parties.
All right, so we've been asking the question for about a month and a half after like every win. Are they back? Are they back?
Too
Now,
soon.
This time, that's what I like. Now, they played really good defensively the 2 games before this. I thought there were some breakdowns last night that they probably would like to have back.
Yeah.
I still would have started Skinner last night. I think you kind of got him going. I get you have scheduled stuff, but if he starts to feel it a little bit, you might want to give him an extra game here or there. But whatever.
Yeah.
You know, the whole picker conversation we'll continue to have throughout the year unless he starts playing better. But so too soon.
Yeah.
So what do you need to? What do you need to say?
A winning streak.
Yeah. So what do you need? So, but how much? So like, when can I come in here and go to you, Tommy? Are they back? And you go, yes, they're back. What would it take?
Honestly, if we're talking about them after next Thursday's game and
Sweep the road trip, sweep the homestand.
they've won 3 of the last 4 or something like that. Sweep would be perfect. Then we're saying, yeah, back. But I think they need to win a couple more games on this homestand, at least. And they need to, and if they lose one of these games coming up the rest of the way on this homestand, they better play good. Then
Like in the loss. So let's say they beat Winnipeg. They got to beat Buffalo because Buffalo come back out and stomp on Buffalo's throat.
Yeah.
So let's say they won last night. They beat Winnipeg. They beat Buffalo. They lose to Detroit but play well. At that point, would you say, okay, they're back?
I'd say, you know what? Looks like they're back. And I know there's vulnerable teams coming up, like honestly. But the Oilers were kind of a vulnerable team, are to a certain extent a vulnerable team still, in my opinion. This is just me, but I don't want to bestow the they are back title on them just yet, personally. Because they still haven't won more than 2 games in a row this season. Yesterday was very good.
If it's not for Wallstead, they probably have won 3 games in a row now, right? So that's why. Let's say they only win 2 of the next 3 at home. They go 3-2 in the homestand. I said at the beginning of the homestand, if they don't go 4-1, to me, it's not a good homestand. If they just go 3-2, it's kind of like meh, okay. But if they win 2 of the next 3, and one of their 2 losses in the homestand was the Wallstead game. Not that he goalied it, but he played very well. They could have won that game. That might be enough for me to be like, okay, maybe you got to take this team, not contender seriously again right away, but 100% should be battling for second and the first, that type of thing.
Dusty, there's honestly no reason why they shouldn't be able to compete for top spot in the division. Vegas is kind of right there with them a little bit. I know Anaheim has been the surprise out of the gate, which is good for Anaheim, but I think the Pacific Division's up for grabs. Like maybe I disrespect LA. I don't know why, but I don't think of them as a threat. I think if the Oilers really wanted to, they want to buckle down, they want to play pissed off, show everybody that the first month and a half wasn't the real Oilers, you can still go and take the division. All it's going to take is like a 6-game winning streak to be back on top and convincingly on top of the division.
Troll texts in and says, my only gripe with last night was that they didn't bear down on that 4th goal. Shouldn't be giving up that goal with 5 seconds left to go or whatever.
I was like Regula. Regula was soft on that play. I saw that look.
Hampton Steve says, Jets are playing on the second of back-to-backs with travel from the Peg, plus likely playing their 3rd-string goalie. It makes me think another good night for the Oilers is coming. I mean, it's setting up nicely for them. That's also their 3rd game in 4 days. Because, they played tonight, they played tomorrow, and then they played in Montreal.
Yes.
So, but they're in Montreal. They're home tonight, and then they're here tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
that was a 3-2 OT or shootout loss?
It was a shootout loss.
And then they got their asses kicked by Buffalo, right?
The Jets, I think they lost 5-1 to Buffalo.
And they also had a 5-1 loss in there to Carolina, I believe, last week.
Tomorrow should be a schedule loss for the Jets.
Yeah. Goaltending-wise, with going to Skinner against Winnipeg, by the way, we looked this up last night. He's 5-1-1 with a .904 and 253 average versus Winnipeg in his career.
Say that again. What was it?
He's 5-1-1.
That's nice.
That is really nice. So,
all right, let's get to a few of your comments. If you're watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. That would be terrific. Matt at ComRec says, why can't McDavid Be happy when he scores a goal. Take some joy in your job. It does drive me a little bit crazy too. Is it just he doesn't care at all about the regulars? Like, to me, it's almost like even when he scores, it's like a nuisance that he has to play regular season games at all.
That's a good way to describe it.
Is that not kind of for him and Draisaitl?
Yeah. Well, Draisaitl kind of celebrated when he scored that goal. He was giving McDavid a lot of love for that pass. Is
that not what it is? Like, he's like, oh, regular season.
Yeah. I get the sense it's until he wins the Stanley Cup, he cannot enjoy another goal. It almost feels that way. Like, listen, that's
do you imagine if he's in
bit
like
of an overstatement, but
conference final against Colorado, game 7 overtime, and he scores a beauty and still like no fist pump, no slide, nothing. They just like,
okay, I did it. That's great.
He's a bit of a robot right now.
Yeah.
From an emotional standpoint.
Might be a good thing.
Man. I think it's okay to get like Ovi. The other night, Ovi scored 2.
I love
Ovi's still like behind the net, like just that dude loves scoring goals.
Loves
like,
to score.
McDavid almost. This is how talented he is as a player. I feel like McDavid scored goals last night just to shut some people up for a little bit.
Yep.
He's like, you're going to keep asking me if I'm not shooting enough, he brought it up. But it was almost like, you know what? I'll just go score 3 tonight. I'll shoot the puck a little bit more than usual. And then I'll try to step guys up for 4 or 5 games. And people be like, why isn't McDavid shooting enough? And then he'll go shoot 6 times, score twice.
Yep. Well,
that's what it kind of felt like last night.
That first goal was a great shot. Just a great shot. And the way he took the puck too, he kind of opened up his hips and then just like really stepped into it. I thought that was a thing of beauty. And then the second one where Decord didn't even move. Were you guys saying you were anticipating, or Decord was anticipating?
He was ready for the pass to come across.
I think he did that to Jake Allen one game too. I feel like I remember him scoring a goal like that where you watch it, you're like, why didn't the goalie move? That was bizarre. Maybe he just froze him. Nice goals by Savoy too.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we made him our Prolux lighting bright light of the night on the morning after show today. Good. Like nice goals. Like, good for you, man.
That breakaway goal was a thing of beauty, and then the rebound goal was just solid. He's getting rewarded for sticking with it, it feels like. Just doing the right things, willingness to engage. He's not the biggest guy. Trying to be creative, and it's starting to click a little bit, which is fantastic. Good to see. Very good to see.
Let's get to some of your reaction on Connor's lack of reaction. 83 Runner over on YouTube says Jonathan Taves ruined happiness for the NHL. Rip City Step says he's a businessman. Also adds his legacy isn't going to be defined by regular season games in November anymore, and he knows it. And Mex Bazuzu, actually with an interesting point, he goes, I think the fact that he won the Conn Smythe while his team lost ruined his enthusiasm for individual glory.
You know what? There's probably some truth there.
All the individual glory you can possibly get in the playoffs, winning a Conn Smythe.
Yeah.
But you still lost the biggest game of your life.
Yep.
Like, that sucks.
It does. That's why I kind of jokingly, keep that in mind, said that he won't smile again until he wins the Stanley Cup.
And that's it.
Robot. Whoever said it, I'm with you.
I said it.
You said it. I'm with you.
Okay. You said whoever said it.
I don't know if you're reading a text or you.
No, I
said it. My bad.
Out of body experience for Draisaitl passing to Podkolzin for the one-timer from the Draisaitl spot. That must have been weird.
Maybe. And someone in the nasty chat said that Draisaitl was smiling for Podkolzin's goal. Maybe it was because of that, because it was Bizarro World.
Yeah.
He was the Waluigi.
He was almost smiling because he was laughing. Like, hey,
Yeah.
that's
That's
me.
why I do that.
What are the odds of this?
Now, it did trickle through. Bottom line.
Whatever, it got through.
It got through. And Podkolzin almost had another one like that where he fired it high and wide, but he works on his shot. Good to see. That's good. You're getting some depth scoring, albeit he's a second liner right now, but I thought that was good.
They did get some depth scoring last night.
Yeah, they did.
Matthias Janmark.
Oh, baby.
Your guy.
We have 20 minutes left in this show. All of them will be dedicated to Janmark.
What's crazy is that he's now used one of his 2 goals this year already. Would have preferred he saved it for the second half.
I
Man.
know, right?
This text comes in, no handle. If you'd like to get a handle, just submit that next time you text in. 780-218-9999. McDavid and Draisaitl take themselves too seriously. Should take a page out of the Panthers playbook and have some fun every once in a while. Cole Harbor Joe texts in and says, Hyman's goal was filthy. Looks like he's finding his pace and hands again. Tommy, your thoughts on that?
I love that goal. Hard to the net. The lost art of the backhander. Everybody wants to put the puck on the forehand, even NHLers, but he shelved that thing. I loved it. He was attacking the net with speed. He wouldn't be stopped. I can't remember which defenseman was pursuing him, but man, that was just a nice, quick roof daddy backhander that it did look like classic Hyman. Maybe that does get him going a little bit. I mean, that one goal he got, the first one of the year that was banked off him by Draisaitl in Seattle, you'll take that. But that goal yesterday, it looked like classic Hyman. So let's see. We haven't really seen him shoot the puck, have we, in a game? Like fire one?
Oh, like to really let one rip.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
And I know that's not really his MO. Like he kind of shovels pucks in, but I loved that goal yesterday. I thought that was a thing of beauty. I think he was solid. Yes, back on the right path, and that's very encouraging for Zach Hyman. So a lot of good last night. And I even thought Henrique had some decent moments. Bouchard looked good for the most part. Nurse was all right. So yeah, a lot of satisfaction in that game yesterday.
Game wasn't sold out, was it?
No, it was not.
When was the last time they didn't sell out a game?
I don't know.
I haven't like somebody in the post game chat was just like there were 800 empty seats there last night.
Oh yeah,
I said, what?
Yeah, when I walked in, it was right at the end of the anthem.
Yeah,
and there was clumps of empty seats in the top deck.
Really?
Yeah. And it wasn't even like you can get a sense of it being busy when you walk into Ford Hall and get around the building.
You're like, it's a busy night tonight.
It wasn't that busy. Like it was just like Robert Clark had started the anthems.
Shout out to Rob Clark.
Shout out to Rob Clark. And he started the American anthems when I walked in, and I looked around. I'm like, late arriving crowd. And then he was just finishing up the Canadian anthem when I got up to press level, and I looked into the bowl. I was like, whoa. There's a lot of empty seats. There have been some games that haven't sold out. I remember 18-19 when they were missing the playoffs.
Yeah.
There was good clumps of empty sections.
Well, that's what I wanted to say. I think, the shine has just worn off the team a bit right now. The city is probably a little hockeyed out after the last couple of springs.
Shit's expensive.
They
too.
might not care as much about the regular season as they have in the past. You are right. I mean, it is not cheap to go to a game. Mind you, the other day we were joking with Trev about taking his date to the game, that first date that he had. Somebody was like, you get 2 tickets in the Upper Bowl right now for like $90. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, maybe the prices are coming down a bit now as well. So
that's secondary market though, wouldn't it be? The hockeyed out thing, I feel like
I think that
has some legs.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been a lot of Oilers hockey over the last little while. Mm-hmm. You've had your heart ripped out twice as a fan base. Mm-hmm. It's a game against Seattle in November where the weather wasn't, or December where the weather wasn't necessarily great last night.
The conditions were slippery.
Yeah, so they had almost 1,000 empty seats. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Shout out to the people that were there. They had a good time.
Matacom Rex says ticket and food and beverage prices are too high. There's that too. I mean,
100% agree.
You can't. It's tough to take a family to hockey.
You don't see a lot of families at games
because it costs $1,000.
It's insane.
Like it's too much. Now they don't need to do anything about it because usually they're sold out.
Yes.
So
correct.
Yeah. All right. This one over and says maybe people were still being thrown out due to Chappelle's show the night before.
What the hell happened? I asked people around the rink, Jack Michaels, he was put off by that night. He went to the show and he's like, my goodness, like that was just bad. Left a bad taste in his mouth.
Everybody was, man.
Everybody.
I haven't seen anybody go like, oh, that was a great show. And not from a Chappelle perspective. There's like, he had good stuff, but it was ruined by the crowd. Yeah.
And there was these audio issues. And then like talking to people behind the scenes that were working that night, they're saying that there was some stuff going on with the crew. And I don't know, like it just sounds like it all lined up where the stars aligned and it in a bad way. You know, when you have those great nights and everything comes together at the right moment, and it's like, wow, what a night. It was the total opposite of that. It all aligned for the wrong reasons, and it was a negative outcome, which is unfortunate because, and I wonder this too, and I know this is a bit of an aside, but you kind of have to understand Chappelle and his messaging and how he gets to it.
Like how he gets around to it, yeah.
It's not a simple in-your-face punchline.
He's not doing old Mitch Hedberg one-liners.
Right, exactly. Like
rest in peace, Mitch Hedberg.
Yes. And it's not Sebastian Maniscalco where it's like the physical and the funny and the noticing things about people and odd situations, the day-to-day. Chappelle has like, there's like, it kind of ebbs and flows, twists and turns, and then he gets the message, and then he sneaks in some jabs along the way, and you know, a couple little guffaws, and then you get a big roar at the end. I listened to him on Saturday Night Live. I watched his stand-up specials. Some of it I laugh a lot, and then some of it I was like, what the hell was that? So maybe just bad mix, and the crowd wasn't having the patience and audio stuff, and apparently it was hot in there too.
Really?
Yeah. And MGK, I heard they asked for the temperature in the room to be hotter. So
is that you telling me that your whole Spotify playlist was MGK this year?
No.
Oh no, Trev. YouTube Trev yesterday morning, he's telling us, he goes, I got my Spotify thing. I said, yeah. He goes, most listened to artist, MGK.
Really?
I said, what? He goes, yeah, I'm a big MGK guy. But he didn't really mention it. Great. Mind you, I guess I was off grade a couple weeks, so I don't know.
I don't use Spotify that much.
Yeah, I listen to music on Apple Music, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to a couple of your comments on this. Hot Take Nasty says, personally, 2 seasons ago, didn't miss a game on TV or going. Last year, maybe 10 games max missed. This year, I'm like, oh yeah, they're playing. I'm just waiting for playoffs. Riding the Pine over there on YouTube says, I must sit lower bowl center. There's $1,000. Then the wife has to eat and I need beer. That's 200 more right there. Some of your text messages that have come in. Hampton Steve says, I have stopped going to regular season games because I have a limited budget for hockey games and playoff tickets are so expensive that one playoff game is better than 2 or 3 regular season games.
I get that.
So that's, that's an interesting way to look at it. Andrea texts in and says, definitely multiple Band-Aids over this Oilers fan's heart as well. Sonny D says, don't forget it's on TV. Well, I mean, they've sold out hundreds of games and the games are on TV then too. So I don't know about that one.
No, I understand. I think you summed it up nicely. Price point.
It's just it's natural. Once you've it's like anything. Like as a fan, even if let's say you have a job and your job is just straight fire for 2 years, and then you still have your job, but you're not reaching the heights that you did for a couple of years, you're going to be sitting there going, oh man.
Because you expect that level,
so it's the same thing. Like you've almost been to the peak. Oh, you've been to the peak of the mountain, and right before you stepped on it, the Florida Panthers kicked you off like we are Sparta.
Boom.
And now as a fan base, you're like, do I want to spend this money? Do I want to commit my time? Knowing that they're probably going to be back in the playoffs and you're going to have to reload both financially and emotionally to get sucked back into what will hopefully be an amazing run like it has been the last couple of years. Maybe it's only a month this year, whatever. We'll figure it out when it happens. But I think it's totally understandable. I'm not going to criticize people for being hockeyed out, man. There's just no way.
Not at all. I think this city, fan base, people coming in from out of town have poured not only their emotion into the team, but their actual literal dollars.
Well, think about other years. Like for most teams, you lose in the first round of the playoffs. You don't get to see your team play hockey again for 5 months.
Yeah.
Oilers fans, it was like 3 months. And you're like, oh, they're back. I think in games that mean way less. I think I'll just watch it on TV tonight as opposed to spending $500 to sit in the lower bowl.
I'll take it from our perspective. Like I talked to Wanek before the start of the preseason, and was like, hey, are we doing any of these games? He's just like, no. I said, you know what? That's great. That's great. We'll be just fine.
Yeah. You don't need to do preseason games.
Our last pre and post game show prior to the start of this season was June 17th.
Yeah.
We're good.
You don't need to be doing a preseason game September 21st.
No. Somebody did ask if we were going to do the Oilers Flames rookie squad game. I laughed, and then I was like, no, we're just going to wait for the season to start. Thank you for asking, though. And that's how excited some people will take the onslaught of Oilers hockey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Regardless.
Hardcores are hardcores.
But I think most people, you need that little bit of a respite. And so I get it. But yeah, it's hard when you're a night to one of those games is like $1,000. Man, that's a lot of money.
Riding the Pine says Sportsnet app, $20 a month. Thanks.
Didn't they raise their price too?
I thought a lot of people were dropping that because they raised your prices.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't cost you anything?
Us.
Listening and watching the Edmonton Sports Talk. Unless you want to be a Nasty Club member. But that comes with benefits and swag and stuff.
I saw the swag. It looks great.
Yeah, it does. Those new t-shirts look pretty good.
Saw the t-shirt. Saw the backpack. I like the backpack. Saw the list. There's a lot of Nasty Clubs that or memberships that were sold. Well done, Nasties.
Yeah, that's good. We do appreciate the support.
Yeah, for
sure. All right, so they get Winnipeg next. Winnipeg played Winnipeg had a players only meeting
after that 5-1 loss, right?
Before the Montreal game, and they come out of Montreal. Lowry hammered Carrier behind the net, and then fought Wi-Fi there. And for the captain who probably called the team meeting to go out, set the tone physically, drop the mitts. Kind of like to see that. You're like, if you're going to call a meeting and try to get the guys going, you better damn well step on the ice and try to get the guys going.
Yeah.
So he did. It's hard, and it's, we do the Winnipeg. We have ties to Winnipeg and Winnipeg Sports Talk and House and stuff. But for the last few years, when the Jets have been good teams, so many people have been like, it's Hellebuck. It's Hellebuck. It's Hellebuck. He's the MVP last year. It's Hellebuck. And so many people try to tell you, no, it's not just Hellebuck. Like, it's a pretty good team. Well, I think we're seeing what the Winnipeg Jets would have been even the last couple of years if Hellebuck wasn't as healthy as he. I mean,
I want to give them more.
But he's the league. He was the league MVP last year.
Sure.
You should miss him, and you should probably suck when he's not there.
I want to give them more of the benefit of the doubt, but that's tough to overcome. They do have great players, though. They honestly do. They shouldn't be.
They got some guns. Yeah, for sure.
What do they have? 1 win in their last 6? Or is it 7 now? It's an ugly stretch.
Let's see what they're going through here right now.
It's an ugly stretch. So anyway, I think they're capable of being. I think a lot of things have come together at the right time in a negative way for the Jets, and now they're in a rut. We've seen the Oilers go through stuff like that. The goalie thing, that's a huge blow, obviously, but I think they have players that are capable of at least allowing them to tread water, and it's not happening.
They get Buffalo tonight again.
Ooh.
So a chance to maybe get back at Buffalo.
Yeah.
But so they've been on the road for 5 in a row, come home, play Buffalo, and then right back out. So this is essentially like a 7-game road trip with a stop in Winnipeg. So they're going to be at the tail end of this trip. The Oilers should very much win that hockey game tomorrow night. But here's Winnipeg's last 10. Going back to November 13th. They lost to Seattle 5-3, beat Calgary in a shootout, beat Columbus 5-2. And then since then, lost to Carolina 4-3, lost to Mini 3-0, lost to Washington 4-3, lost to Carolina 5-1, beat Nashville 5-2 in a game that Huss was like, they have to have this.
And they got it. Yeah.
They got that one. But then they lost to Buffalo 5-1, players only meeting, come out, lose 3-2 to the Habs in Montreal. Now go home to play Buffalo again before coming here to Edmonton. So it's been a tough stretch without Hellebuck between the pipes, man.
Yeah. So that's 1 win in the last 6.
No, they've got 6 losses in their last 7.
Don't.
6, 7. Hey, Ice Cream.
Oh,
Zach likes it. He's like my kid, but
you don't
up.
even say a word.
Come on, Zach, say a word.
Anytime 6 or 7 is mentioned, I always do that. I did that like twice on the Reed Wilkins show yesterday. Just sitting behind here. I didn't have to say a word.
It's brought up. Those numbers it's always around. I realize that now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm starting to realize. I like just when you're talking, I'm 6 or 7 times. Yeah. And it's not because I think we've been saying that for a long time.
Yeah. How many hours of sleep did you get last night? 6 or 7? Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like 4.5 hours of that. But yeah.
Refreshed this morning.
I don't know. It just seems like the numbers are popping up a lot more now that we're aware of them. Yeah.
It's a thing.
I still think what's up was way better.
What about remember the dab was a thing? Yeah.
I never dabbed. I didn't even know it was that big of a thing.
What was the thing called where you did the video? Everybody was just like standing. Harlem Shake, yeah.
And then after you started going,
you go crazy. Yeah.
That was actually a pretty good bit.
Or the mannequin one, like the video
where you
would
just shoot and everybody's a mannequin. So Tommy and I would be like,
or planking.
Oh, the planking one sucked. That was the worst one.
People were just planking.
Yeah.
They were just planking on weird stuff.
How does something like that catch on? Like the planking on weird stuff. Like how does something like that? Yeah, how does I
don't know.
It's just one video that blows up and then that's it.
I don't really understand it. I mean, somebody thinks, hey, that's funny. I'll do that too. And it keeps going.
Flames fan 09 over in the chat and YouTube says, we bought my kid a 6'7" hoodie for Christmas. LOL. Oh. Jeez.
As long as the kid likes it.
I guess. I mean, they're going to be 3 years from now. They're going to be like, man, why was I wearing this stupid hoodie? Like, I hope when Marshall and Elizabeth, I guess it's a bad thing to say because I'm an adult and I'm doing it. But I was going to say, like, I hope when Marshall and the Muzz are in their mid-20s, they're not just still going like 6, 7.
That's going to be gone in a month.
Okay. That's what But then it'll be funny to hit it sometimes like 18 months from now out of nowhere.
And people will be like, oh my
God, grow up, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. So, the Winnipeg Jets roll into town. We'll see.
Get that win.
Timber Wisman says, I think Hellebuck being out early this season is better for the team long run. He won the most games last season, played way too much. You really saw it in the playoffs last year. Yeah, but you've seen that in the playoffs with Hellebuck every year.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Hellebuck, for some reason, his
one case. Playoff run when they went to the conference final, that was 2018. Every other year in the playoffs, it's been
blah compared to a regular season. Hellebuck,
brilliant against Edmonton in 2021. That was a great series, and then they lost the next round.
He was good in that one, yeah.
A
couple more quick text messages, then we'll get out of your way and we'll get you set up for EST Afternoons with Hernan and Gager. Collingwood Rob texts in and says, hey, boys, I used to go to 20 home games a year prior to retiring.
Nice.
I stopped in 2020, and now I go to destination Oilers games in other cities.
I like that.
Like Vegas or Nashville. The money is better spent, and I get to experience a new city.
That's cool. I like that.
That's nice. And then KD Flyer texts in and says, it was hard to get into hockey in general after the Blue Jays run.
Yeah. That Jays run was exciting. That was a great World Series, great playoff run for the Blue Jays, Toronto's team that Canada loved. But I get it. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of money. Don't worry. After the the doldrums of the dog days of the season, when you get this first little taste of spring and the weather starts to get warm, the days are longer, and you're like, sounds like playoff hockey's close. And you can just kind of feel it. Then that anticipation and the excitement picks up again, I feel like. Naturally.
Rib City Step, we'll wrap with this one. It's like dropping in Wayne's World. Not. Hilarious to hear it out of the blue now. I did that the other night with the kids. The kids said something. I said something, and I waited. I went, not. And both the kids were like, huh? But Tam was in the kitchen with me. She's like, that's pretty funny. I said, I know my humor arouses you. Calm down.
Great film.
All right, what's coming up on EST Afternoons, Ice Cube?
Oh, so much today. It's going to be a great Friday show. Ben Steiner from Sports Illustrated checking in to talk all things World Cup with the draw set and done. Team Canada's group is set for that one. We'll also preview tomorrow's game against the Jets with Drew Mendel from the Illegal Curve Hockey Show checking in. And Zach to the Future with highlights, lowlights as well.
Zach to the Future.
Let's go.
Yeah,
we're going
everywhere.
Testing
you, eh?
You've been doing good on that.
Today I'm not too
What's the
ready.
topic?
It's, the
is
movies.
There a theme?
Yeah. Okay. It's, what is it, Nicole Kidman?
Nicole Kidman movies.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't watched
Very
single
nice.
Nicole Kidman movie.
Who picked
probably
Nicole
have.
Kidman movies?
Probably Gager, from what I remember.
I don't know if I can name one off the top of my head.
Batman Returns.
Okay,
Or no,
she wasn't,
Batman Forever, pardon me. Batman Returns was Michelle Pfeiffer.
One of them was
Sure.
Uma Thurman. Batman and
That was
Robin.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
Terrible.
terrible.
Eyes
That's a bad
Wide
movie.
Shut is the only one I know. I've never seen it though.
Oh.
Well, you're gonna have to answer Eyes Wide
She's
Shut.
been in a lot of stuff.
What else? Though? I can't even think of anything else.
I know.
LA Confidential.
That's so. Oh yeah, she was in LA Confidential with Guy Pearce and Russell Crowe, Kevin Spacey.
That's a good.
Yeah, I was watching that the other day. I fell asleep, but I was watching it.
I'm excited. We're gonna watch this Diddy thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that this
Me too.
weekend too. Apparently, Diddy killed Tupac. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Well, maybe I don't know. I think.
Well, I wanna
I
watch
still
it.
think he's alive.
I can't believe 50 Cent like helped produce it.
This is the modern day rap war.
Yeah.
Instead of killing the guy, you produce a documentary to completely sewer him even worse.
It's like you do it from
Makes
the boardroom
sense.
instead.
Yeah, this is so 2025. All right, that is going to do it today. EST Afternoons is coming up, followed by the Reed Wilkins Show. And thank you to everybody who checked out all of the special World Cup coverage, as well as Canada gets drawn into a group that could end up having Italy in it. And might not be that easy. What else do they have? They have the Qatar and they have Switzerland in their group. Edmonton Oilers, Winnipeg Jets. Tommy Gazzola will have that pre and post for you tomorrow right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. The Oil Stream brought to you by Boston Pizza. For Tommy, I am Dusty. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. I will chat with you on Monday.